Steve. It's been a cold one out there tonight, and it's been a couple of weeks since we spoke to you properly. How is everybody? And yeah, are we all set for Saturday?
Yes, it was a cold one, especially this week. We didn't think it was going to be on at first due to the snow in certain areas, but we've turned up here and it's just very icy and bitter. I mean, obviously the pitch was crisping up in training, but it's that time of year, isn't it? And well, it's great to be back. It feels like a long time, mostly with our delay with the sort of COVID situations. But great to be back, and I suppose obviously it's the first opportunity to say, you know, Happy New Year to all our supporters, and thanks for the support since my time, and also for the club as a whole. We know it's a tough time for everyone at the minute, especially seeing all our junior section obviously being sort of delayed now, when we hope they're all safe and well. And as a club, I think there's going to be some initiatives that we're going to try and get out to try and support them from a first team level and keep that spirit right throughout the club during that time. But for us, we're very lucky because you've seen obviously the leagues below. They're in the unfortunate sort of side of the pyramid where it's been stopped, and you know, we've got to feel quite fortunate and lucky to still be in a position that we can play, and we certainly won't take it for granted. But yeah, great to be back. The lads are looking sharp, and obviously the COVID delay probably just interfered with a little bit of our momentum that we just gathered over that Christmas period, because I felt like we just started to turn a corner in terms of results that were starting to match performance levels.
Following on from that, I suppose, like you say, we'd started to build that little bit of momentum up nicely. What are your thoughts then going into the game against Telford on Saturday, having had that break?
Well, it's been a long time since obviously we played Bradford. I think for us it was important that we did over the Christmas period pick up some points, because we were playing teams that are just in and around us that we're trying to catch, knowing that we'd played a lot more games than everybody else, and we just needed to make sure we're putting pressure on those teams so that we can still make it very competitive and achieve the targets that we've set, because the team's good enough, we know that, and the players believe in themselves, and the performances were there. And I think you saw that from the sort of reaction of the Southport game, scoring so late on in a game that I think we deserve something out of it. That momentum takes you into the game on the Monday versus Bradford, and regardless of the sending off, we were outstanding. It was our best performance, and it was good to see us go and score 2, 3 and lay a marker down against a team that was very much in form. That then obviously then hampered by the COVID break. We had a cluster of games where you feel that, again, it was games that we felt it was a 50-50, you know, two or three games there where we're all competing with each other, that it's a good game for the neutral. But then going into Telford after such a delay, we've trained really well. Everybody's sort of coming back with good fitness levels. We lost Connor Hughes unfortunately last Saturday in training, and we do wish him a speedy recovery because he's ended up with a broken foot, could be out 6 weeks, 7 weeks. So we're all gutted for him as a dressing room, and hopefully he comes back fighting fit. But we're going into Telford. We've done our detail tonight. We've trained really hard Tuesday, we trained hard Saturday last week. We've gone through the strengths and weaknesses and what we're expecting. They're in a bit of a rut in terms of results, but for the size of the club and the team that they've got and management team, they're a very, very good team. Sooner or later they're going to start winning football matches. We've just got to make sure it's not on Saturday, weather permitting, but we're looking forward to the game.
You mentioned Connor's injury, and like you say, wish him all the best and a speedy recovery. Are we likely to see any new faces come in and try and cover for those positions? Or?
Well, my phone, for some reason, it's just that my battery's dying virtually by midday, and I feel like I'm ignoring a lot of people, and I apologise. But obviously since the break of the leagues below, you can imagine every manager in our step and higher are probably getting more phone calls than they've ever had, because players are desperate to play and offering the services. We're in a lucky position because I feel that the team that I've put together is starting to gel and grow, and I think it'd be too easy to start going swapping it and be a kid in a sweet shop with all the quality of players that are out there, because there is a lot of great players out there at the moment, probably scratching their heads and bored and want to play. But I owe it to my players to give them the opportunity they gave me and supported me. So we are looking to do maybe just 1 or 2 little things, but it's just to top up the squad, because the players I've got, I truly believe, are the group that's going to take this club forward this year as part of our project. We've also got Harry Flowers on loan at the moment. That runs out in the 30th of Jan. We've been in talks with Brackley, and we believe that we've come to an agreement. That's just finalised that between the two clubs, and I'd be delighted to keep Harry on board. I think he's been superb since he come in. Marcus Posh obviously is now over his injury, so that's a great boost for the squad. And then if anything, we're just looking at a couple of maybe younger players that are come in, and we can give them that experience and be around the club. So yeah, working on a couple of things, but like I said, if there's anybody watching this and they think I've ignored him, I've not. It's just that no one wanted to come to Curzon at the start, and now they all want to come. So, but no, I think it's just, as I said, and it's a shame because there's a lot of good people out there now. But even coaches and managers, and I've got a fantastic support network in management, especially in the Northwest. People like Cleggy, who's a good mate of mine, obviously a local rival in terms of rivalry as clubs, offering services to watch games and help me. I've got the same with Dave McNabb over at Rylands, Warrington Rylands. And loads of managers are just offering services, which is brilliant because it shows that there is some good people out there that for no cost are prepared to still be involved in football, and we'll probably take advantage of some of that because obviously every bit of help to get points matters.
Brilliant. Steve, thanks again for your time, and it'll be good to get back on the pitch on Saturday.
It will, yeah. I look forward to seeing everyone soon.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers, mate.